All right, quick question. Is the guy that emailed me about my choice of picker room in here today? Are you in here? There's a guy that emailed me about which picker room I prefer. Because he seen in the previous video where I compared like 5 of them. Yes, I bought all 5 picker rooms, but these 2 are my favorite. This red one right here, just go over this real quick. This red one right here with the red head, this is a council tool. Made in America, 36 inches. It sucks for the length, makes it difficult to actually use it for what I need to use it for, which is to stick the log and lift it up on the log splitter. So the only reason I still have this one is for reach. So when I go certain places and there's a pile like this, and you know, sometimes you don't want to stick your hand in there. It may have some leaves, you may have snakes down up in there, and you may not want to risk putting your body in a position to have logs fall on top of you, especially when it's pile high like this. You can stand from a safe distance and just pick it and pull it. So that's typically what I use this for. This is why I carry this with me everywhere. This one is my all-around favorite, and I was looking for the long ones for leverage. That's where I made my mistake for searching for a picker room. It's not about the actual length. This one is light enough yet sturdy enough to get a decent sized round and lift it up on the log splitter with ease. It just makes, and it's 18 inches, so it's more compact. You clip it on your belt. I don't know if y'all can see that. And this one was, I believe this one was only $80. And that council tools, I think that was $70 for the council tools. And you can see I still left the wrap on it from FedEx because I was going to send it back, but I found a purpose for it. Now the fist scars, it's decent, but it broke too easy with me. I only got like 100 uses out of it and the tip broke. This one I use every day, still going strong. Had this for like 2 months now. The fist scars didn't even last a week. So the guy was asking me, he said he need 2 picker rooms. I would get 2 of these. I also have the Log Aux 3-in-1 tool that I use in conjunction with this. That way, instead of using both hands to grab a round that's this size, you can stick it. So you can lift that up, and then you can stick this round right here too with the other picker room. Now you're maximizing your work efficiency, because you're gonna have to bend over, pick this up, and load this, and you're gonna need 2 hands for that. Unless you have a picker room, you can use 1 hand for that and another hand to stab that and double it. Y'all see I got some nice cedar right here, a little bit wet. It's okay. Got that underarm stubble hair. Got the pink inside, the undone inside. Undone. Then it's just easy to use. Like if you want to get something out in the open, like say you got some wood and a brush or something, and you just want to get it out in the open, you don't even have to stick it so you can pick it up, just and kind of move it over. But this one is still capable of picking this one up, no problem. And that one's a little heavy too. Let's see if I can get this one. I can get this one right here. Yep. So yeah, just to reiterate, if I had to pick one, it would be the organ for 80 bucks. Basic, simple. I spent a lot of money trying to find the best picker room. And came down to this one, aka Smoke 'em Chew. Somebody said with all this income you got, with all this wood you got laying around, maybe think about picking up a hobbyist lathe and giving her a good old try. Could be extra form of income. Well, right now this is for next year. All of this is for next year. This is what you call preparing, thinking ahead. Like, I'm not living for next week, I'm not living for next month. This will be necessary come November. So that's what all this is for. And this, everything I'm about to split right here is going to go on the other side of the yard where it's going to season. And I decided that I'm just going to leave the tarp off of my other wood pile I have over there. See, this one is tarped right now because this is what, you know, people buy from, and I don't want it to be wet from the rain, because we just had a rainfall. So I keep this one covered. I'm about to uncover it, but the one I'm gonna let season on the other side of the yard, I'm gonna just leave that uncovered. So it got hit with snow, rain, everything. But once the wood actually dries out at the molecular level, you don't have to worry about surface rainwater or wetness, because all of that will just dry off in a matter of days. So I'm gonna just leave all of that uncovered and try something out. It's already drying out beautifully too. I should take y'all on around there, but I know the Wi-Fi gonna have a spaz. Yeah, I'm not interested in that type of project though. I have a lot of other things going on, so that's not going to be something I plan on adding. It's also good in this. I also like this picker room right here too, because certain pieces of wood you could just pick up easily and you don't have to handle, and that prevents you from getting ticks. So I've been seeing the ticks on the wood lately. With pieces like this, I could just, you don't have to have it close to your body. And yes, this is a zombie apocalypse survival group weapon right here. Somebody said, and snakes. I like snakes. Shout out to the snakes. Got the fire going. Y'all gonna read about this on page 33 of my 22-page book. Oh, Carcetti, yeah, that was you. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I hope you just caught all that. Yep, that was for you. Yeah, I just explained the difference between the two and the lengths. So, because my way of thinking was, when I was buying the picker rooms, was the longer the better. But I didn't factor in the longer the heavier. And the Wood Miser picker room is just ash juice. The Wood Miser is just dumpster water, like garbage disposal wash rag water, wrung out dirty kitchen dish rag water, poop water, swirling toilet bowl water. Any Wood Miser people in here? That picker room is garbage. I like how they have the replaceable head option though. Like you, it's easy. Like it just bolts on. I was like, that's adorable. But your product sucks. The head shape is ass juice. Wood Miser, you suck. I don't know what else you make, but stop making picker rooms. You fucking suck. You go out there and buy a Wood Miser picker room, you'll fuck around and have a log land right on your Bigfoot. That shit'll land on your Bigfoot. You definitely need steel toe work boots fucking around trying to move things with that Wood Miser picker room. Cause it's gonna drop it all. That head ain't gonna keep the round on there. And that shit gonna fall right on your big toe. Right on the big toe on your Bigfoot. Your toes gonna be black and blue going back in the house. Coffee colored American, yeah. YouTube censored my title too. They didn't want me to put the full title out there. I had a longer title. It was like being black while working in America as a black man as gas prices raised in America, being black with high gas prices. Like that was the full title. Now I'm gonna have to split it up into 2 parts. Being black in America with high gas prices in America is being black, coffee colored Negro, super crip blood conservative black American in America as gas prices continuously rise in America as a black man working. 22-page book. Buy it now. Check the link in the description box in the bio. Get the merch store. Go to mystore.com and purchase my infant mask and my tie-dye Jesus Loved Me t-shirts. Also check out my OnlyFans and put money in my Bitcoin wallet. I opened up a Bitcoin wallet. Y'all can donate there. Donate to my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Did I say Subscribe Star? Patreon, $55 a month. Premium feet pictures from a black man, just black, so you know it's good because black is in the title. Check out my Amazon affiliate link and shop in my Amazon store. Go to my Teespring. Go to teespring.com/barricadegarage/// Give me all you got. Dig deep in your pockets. I might as well open up a church at this point. Go ahead, go to my church, Barricade Garage, the church of the church of X, Y, and Z, blase, and donate golden collection plates. Make sure you drop a couple hundred in there. And make sure you like this video, click on this video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that join button for $22 a month. And you'll get perks like new stickers. I'm working on new stickers for y'all. Y'all get these new stickers. You get a sticker that symbolizes the fact that you actually hit the join button on my YouTube channel. Don't forget the Cash App, PayPal me, Super Chat, all chats. Go check out my BitChute channel, my Minds channel, my Odyssey channel, Library and Odyssey channel. And go to www.barricadegarages.com/donatenow.net /give all you got / fuck you. Yeah, 10% of the proceeds go to Autism Acres. Who wrote that? That's a good one. I got to put that in my book. 10% goes to Autism Acres. And Bluegrass Nanowood, since you brought it up, you're going to be the one managing it. So when you hit that donate now button, 10% is going to go to Autism Acres. It's a farmland where we keep all the retarded children at, and out of that 10%, 2% is going to go to Bluegrass Nanowoods because he has to manage it. So y'all just go on, click the link in the description box, get the merch in the bio, check out my book, Being Black While Working in America, 22-page book. Check out the 23rd-page book. Let's get into this. So what y'all got going on now? What's going on with y'all? It's a beautiful day out here. What's up? Somebody help the master manipulate. Is that a fucking frog? Yo, that's definitely a frog. Fuck is you doing out so? Ain't it past your bedtime? They have curfews, bro, I swear. They over there, they having sex. They having frog sex. What's that American Pie joke? Cause she goes wild in the passion of love. The neighbors complain about the noise above. I hear y'all. Somebody said spring cleaning the yard. Shout out to you. Who said that? Butterfly. Shout out to you, Butterfly. Spring cleaning the yard. So yeah, I was thinking about just making like one long ass garden bed, but now I'm not thinking about it. I may not do that. We still need to debate. Like those are only debates that I'm willing to have right now with me and my wife about if we're going to make that one big ass garden plot or keep it separate. You know, there's a debate, there's an active debate going on about that, and I need to bring my A game. But it's hard for me to do that because I don't even know which side I want to be on. I may just argue the opposing side for the fuck of it. But either way, I'm going to be the one that has to do all the hard work. So I was thinking if I do that and make that one long ass plot, I can, I may get like maybe 5 rows out of it. And all the dirt that I dig up, I can use to fill the ruts so the grass grows back. Because I told y'all when I had that tree fall on my house, the last snowstorm, the tree company came in the backyard and they ended up getting stuck and causing big ruts because the ground was wet. I don't know, they thought that would be a good idea. They had to call the tow truck driver. He was cussing them out for even coming back here. He had to winch them out through a snatch block on that tree, from that tree. Then they came up here, they got stuck right here. And so you see the backyard is a little bit muddy. My gator didn't do that. It was the tree service with the big dumbass trucks. They did that. Because I seen somebody else, they was like, yo, your gator caused all that mud in your back. I was like, no, it didn't. My gator doesn't pick up grass like that. It picks up mud, but not grass. It was already like this from the tree service people. So I got that going on. Looking forward to this watermelon patch. I'm gonna definitely keep that separate, and definitely take the woman advice and get the food safe 55-gallon drum thing. Look on like Facebook Marketplace, something I can put the potatoes in so they can grow just in their own, you know, they can just do their own thing, and I can just dump it out and don't have to pitchfork the earth. Today, what the fuck going on with y'all? What's up with y'all? Should change their name to tree service to fuck up your yard service. That's all good. They was cool. Like the missus, you know, had an issue with it, but I was like, we not even gonna complain about that. Them boys had a hard enough time getting up out of here, and they lost a lot of business being here because it took them like 8 hours to get out of this backyard. Like, you can get in easy, and it hadn't snowed for like, well, the snow had all melted, and we went like 2 days without rain or snow. But the ground on the surface was dry, but underneath was a little bit wet, and that just made mushy. Tires got to spinning, shit got worse. They dug themselves deeper. I brought the truck back here, Tamara, and tried to pull them out. That shit didn't work. They brought the other tree service truck back here to try to pull the other truck out. That shit didn't work. It's all good. We all make mistakes. I'm not gonna trip, and that's nature. It'll grow back. I'm not gonna call the company and complain and leave a bad Yelp review. I mean, I guarantee you now, see, I'm not gonna complain to that extent because that tree company that fucked up my yard, I promise you, they will remember this experience and better gauge what type of yard, depending on the weather and the previous weather we've had, whether or not they will even attempt to even drive on it. I guarantee you that made that tree company better. Like, this adverse event they went through made them better. I'm not gonna fuck them up and be looking for people balls. Like, let me speak to the manager. I'm not gonna do that. There's a time and a place to do that. That right there, that was a learning experience for all of us. So I'm not gonna do that. They will be better as a result of that. You know, and who am I can complain, but my yard, y'all see it fucked up my yard. I'm not gonna be vain about my yard. I had good grass growing everywhere. Now I got tire ruts everywhere. It'll grow back. Also, it ain't nothing but something to do. Go get some topsoil, some dirt, cover it up. I was gonna do that, go get some dirt and just fill in the ruts. But now I like my plan even better because I'm gonna connect those garden plots over there and I'm gonna take the grass that I dig up from over there and just pack it in the ruts. It'll be fine. I was gonna go get some straw and let it seed, but I used my gator to go this path too much for that. But everything right now growing back fine. It's growing back right fine. Got a little grass spurting up through the mud. You know, ain't nothing to complain about. We all in good hands, you know. You know, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. What's up with y'all? Somebody said they was getting paid to be stuck. Yeah, that's true, but I'm not going to rain on nobody. I've been there. I've made some retarded decisions, and no, I'm not, like, I'm the best type of customer. Like, when you gotta come out and you have to like any tradespeople or servicemen, like, I understand. Like, I'm not one of these people who's detached from reality, where it's like, well, what's going on? Well, no, what the fuck, man? Like, I get it. You know, like when people come over, the plumber come over, he like, that's gonna take longer than I thought. Like, I understand. If people, I don't immediately assume that people are trying to fuck me over. Like, I gauge the work as best I know how and put myself in the people doing the job's shoes. I try to walk in their shoes to better understand how they might be feeling. Because it was times I was working on cars and customers thought I was trying to cheat them out, because I was like, look, I know you called me over here to do this, but I can't do this unless you order this part too. As a matter of fact, this is actually what's wrong. The reason you want me to fix this is because this fucked up, but you don't even know this fucked up till I got under here and look. And they're like, I ain't trying to get over. I'll be like, it may take another day. Like, I'm not trying to. And then people call like, yeah, I don't want to say a manager, and then they want to leave bad Yelp reviews. I don't get into all that. Put yourself in other people's shoes to try to better judge how you should react to what's going on. If you feel like you're being cheated, or you feel like you have been done an injustice, like my yard. You know, that's how I look at it. Like, everything doesn't deserve a reaction. Like, you might get on somebody's case that's already having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, and they're already on their last leg with their company or whoever sent them out, and I don't know, you might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like, what you say, how you react to a certain situation may depend on whether or not this person that came out here to provide this service for you keeps their job or loses it all. So I don't just jump to, yeah, I gotta get on them. Yeah, fuck yeah. Where's the manager? You know, I don't just do that. There are instances where you have to do that. Like, there's just no getting around. Like, you just have shitty people that mean no good, just coming, just anything. Somebody said, only time I ever had to complain, I actually had to call the sheriff. Yeah, I'm not a complainer. I'm an understander. I'm an understander. And as a result of me being an understander, I know when somebody's trying to fuck me over. Because I have understanding and patience. So I know. And when I know, because it's the case, then I'll take measures against you that make your life more difficult. Somebody said a coffee colored American being black in America while working in America, live streaming on YouTube in America as gas prices continually rise. Yo, I'm telling, live free, live wild. What's up? Y'all go to subscribe to Live Free, Live Wild channel before I beat the fuck out of all of y'all. That's just a personal shout out to you. And just to let y'all know, keep y'all updated on this gas crisis. Gas near me is $3.99. This is people asking. There's people wondering, like, how much is gas near you? That's a hot topic. Nobody asks about the weather. No one gives a fuck about the weather. Like, hey, how's the weather? No, people like, hey, what? How much is gas out there with you? And I'm like, oh, you know, it's $3.99. And people are like, fuck, it's still $7.80 where I am. Fuck, dude. Fuck. I'm going to kill you all. So gas is $3.99 near me for regular. Premium is like $4.70. And right now, those are the only two I'm concerned about. I don't have a diesel, don't ask. Somebody said, BG, that's not nice. Yeah, gas is $3.99. Yeah, I pay, yeah, Tamara gets the $3.99 a gallon shit. Yeah. Somebody said diesel right now. Oh my fucking God. How much is gas near you? Right now, y'all drop a gas price in the comment section right now and let me know what it's looking like near you. Tony 50 said $4.39 for regular. Specify what it's for. Live Free, Live Wild said 100. I'm assuming that's for a full tank of Reggie. I said $4.25. Aaron D said $4.19. $4.10. I run that 93, cost $4.79. Retractor said regular, flex fuel. And I see them troopers out there on the highway. They checking gas tanks now too. Ain't that a bitch? There's been an uptick of troopers checking gas tanks since this shit went up in price. Ain't that a bitch? For all you people out there with y'all trucks running some shit. I don't know how you gonna get around unless you lock the tank and they just don't feel like dealing with it. I don't know how that goes. I've never been stopped on that type of level. I doubt I ever will. Police don't fuck with me at all. But I'm just saying, like, there's people, they got their rigs and they getting pulled over and they dipping in that tank trying to see what kind of fuel you running. And if you try and circumvent some shit, you're gonna get slapped with a fine. Somebody said, you getting that processor? No, because I'm broke as fuck. Are you the super Crip blood buy this processor guy? Did they pay you for that? Yo, Rebel Chevy, come back here. Did they pay you for that? Because that whole live stream, all you was just spiking the comment section with your brand of firewood processor. I hope they paid you for that shit. I can't afford that shit right now. He was like, it's only $7,000. I can't afford that right now. I really have no need to be able to afford that right now. Like, I don't do that type of volume. Like, it's not necessary. Like, you have to, my steps are ordered. Like, it may look like madness, but it's actually organized. It's not chaotic at all. Like, I have a purpose, I have a drive, and I see it. And that's what I'm going for. And what you talking about, that's just not It's just not what I see. That's not right now. All my steps are ordered, and there's a time frame for it. And they agree with me. See, that's my little buddy right there. Somebody said over $5 in Hawaii, just like when I was in college during the Obama administration. Gas was high as fuck. Like back in 2008, gas was high as fuck. No, gas went down in price during the pandemic. I remember no one was driving. Gas was like a 189. Y'all remember that shit? That was like 2 years ago. During the essential, non-essential employee thing. The roads, the freeways, the highways, yo, you know some shit happened when 66 East is clear. That shit was clear. Nobody was driving. Gas was 189. Niggas was filling up. People was showing up. Essential employees was all at the gas station all at one time filling shit up. Filling up trash cans, trash bags. They was like, oh, this shit cheap. One nigga brought his well, filled that shit up. People were filling up their truck beds with gas. That shit was wild. That shit was wild. When everybody came on lockdown, the gas prices shot the fuck up. And everybody was at the fucking pump filling up. And gas was like $3.80. During the fuel shortage, with that one company that did something that hacked the pipeline going to the East Coast, if y'all remember that, because y'all memory short as hell, gas prices were higher then than they are now. And I think that happened when Biden first took office. That was like around the time he first got in there, if I remember. Or was that still under Trump? Or something like that. But they did something, they hacked that pipeline shit, and that shit just, it was like, yo, if all the gas pumps was taped off, it was like out of fuel, and the gas pumps that was open, them just shits was like $6-7. Michael Peter though said, I stand with Russia. I can't stand with Russia. I can't stand with that. After the latest fiasco with Trump and picking a good guy over a bad guy and feeling like I have to pick a good guy, bad guy in every conflict. After that shit with Trump, I decided that's not my place. Like all of them the same. They all are. It's just like, it's like Putin may have the right of way, you feel like, for right now, but Putin in the way too. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and decide who's good and bad. Like, all of them fucking suck at the end of the day. Like, people may like them. Like, everybody in everybody's own individual country is getting a certain brand of news tailored to that country to form your perspective on any conflict or whatever's going on. So I can't sit up here and say I stand with Putin. I don't stand with Putin. And as y'all heard me say countless times, I'm tired of getting involved in the world's strife. Like, that's not what I do no more. Like, I've grown. I'm no longer, they can have that. I'm not picking good guy, bad guy. They form it. That's why in every movie you watch, there has to be a good guy, there has to be a bad guy. But I'm pretty sure there's a guy in each of those movies that they don't cover, like, yo, they both on that bullshit. Like, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. And I seen the memes, I seen all of the talks and and then the conservatives, since I'm a super Crip blood black conservative, being black in America while black, donate to my OnlyFans. I seen all the conservatives, they was split on the issue, and they was talking about, oh, Russia, and they was over there like, oh, well, Ukraine, then they beefing, and then it's like, y'all just don't get it, do y'all? Y'all just don't fucking get it. Somebody said BG is in all those movies. Being in the movies while black, black movie producer, black movie actor, black movie extra on the set in America is a black man in America working in America, and Hollywood is America. Somebody said, BG, you never finished that Albert Einstein topic. What you want me to finish? He was retarded. There's not much to go over. He was fucking retarded. Albert Einstein was remedial. And he needs to be put on that commune farm that Bluegrass Nanowoods is going to oversee. He's retarded. What else is there to talk about? There's nothing else to talk. He was retarded. What do you want me to specifically diagnose him? Okay, autism, which can mean anything people want it to mean at any given time, and then give you some pills for it. You know, he was autistic. He had Asperger's. There you go. He had Asperger's. That's it on that topic. Next topic. What y'all got? Somebody said MC2 equals married cousin twice. There you go. Something like that. He had that Asperger. Somebody said Elon Musk. Elon gonna be on the commune too. First black comedian, log splitting, gator cruising, YouTuber America. Being black in America is a black comedian that people don't think is funnier than the Hodge twins. I cover that on page 40 of my book. You will know that if you bought it. Watachi, get out talking about VCR repairs. No one wants that. No one has a VCR no more. No one has a VCR. If you do have a VCR, that shit don't work. It doesn't work. I guarantee it doesn't work. You don't use it. No one uses a VCR. Somebody said bird watcher. Being a black bird watcher in America, while people think black people don't watch birds in America. Check out my book, channel link in the description box below. Check out my Amazon affiliate link. Let's get into this. People are like, he can't be a bird watcher. He's black. You're like, man, it don't matter if I watch birds. Them niggas watch me. Y'all see me out here all the time like a fucking Disney princess. I got all the birds around me. I can't ignore them. They come outside, how dare you ignore us? And they just get louder. Somebody said, I have a VCR DVD combo that still works. Now you have to have the original. A straight VCR. Straight VCR. Black bird watcher in America. That might be a title for a future video. The badass kids just been let out. It's a beautiful day. The frogs. The hawk. Yeah, the Disney princess birds. The jumps that come in your bedroom window in the morning and help you make up the bed. Somebody said, where the owls at, BG? I don't know. I haven't seen an owl in a long time. I don't see too many owls around here. I know they're out here. And I know that's how they like it. You're not supposed to see them. They're looking at us. They be looking at me like, you're not supposed to see us. They fly quiet as fuck. Shout out to owls. Like, they move in silence for real. Owls move in silence. They don't complain. You never heard an owl complain about shit. They just do. They get shit done. They're not like the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays complain. You will hear them. They make grievances. The owls, they just get shit done. They don't talk about it. They don't let you know. They don't telegraph their movements. They just get shit done. You wake up, come outside, shit got done. You like, what? They make shit happen. I've never heard an owl whoop before. Maybe, but I'm not out here all that. I've never heard it around here. And that one bird over there agrees with me. So yeah, most of this is, I thought I had some chestnut oak, but it was like elm, kind of looks like walnut, but it's mostly locust and cedar, and I don't know what the fuck that other kind is. Somebody said that's expensive wood. Yeah, I delivered some I delivered some walnut to a guy up there in Falls Church. He's a woodworker, and he was looking at me like he know. He's like, no, you don't do this for firewood. But then he was telling me that walnut makes good smoking wood for barbecue. Which I never personally tried that, but I might give that a try this summer. My girl hit a screech owl while driving at night. Oh, Watachi Running Free said I do VCR repairs. Oh, okay. Well, if y'all need y'all VCR repair, go talk to Watachi Running Free. He right there. He know more about it than I do. I don't fucking know nothing about it. I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I see the old shops on the side of the road. They be having like TV repair signs out front, and then you go in there, they be working on like old ass keyboards, and they'll have like the specs on with the chain link and some type of telescopic tool, and then they do all that shit. I don't know nothing about it. I'm not the electronic type. Get coffee colored American, being black while working in America is a coffee colored Negro, super crip blood conservative. I can change record needles. Well, shout out to you. $250 just to look at the VCR. For real, they booming like that? Just to look at the VCR? Can you fix my collectible Atari? Damn. I fixed my DVR by subscribing to a streaming service. Well, I understand why some people do. The nostalgia of it. It's just sentimental. It's like a moment in time that people want to hold on to as they age or get older, and they remember that from their childhood. Like they just don't want to let it go. Like a lot of women out there, they have Josh Groban albums that they don't want to throw the fuck out. It's like, throw that shit out. And they're like, yeah. It's like people just want to hold on to shit because, you know, they get a feel-good memory. I say memory. They get a feel-good memory of it. They be like, why you hold on to that? They're like, it takes me back to a simpler time and place where as a child I could go. Like, hey, ain't that Guns N' Roses, bitch? What you talking about? So I said I have all 6 David Lee Roth era Van Halen records on vinyl. See, there you go. Make them feel good. Somebody said that's why BG still has a black and white TV. No, but my people had that big ass projection TV that they just kept. The only reason they kept it was because that shit was too heavy to move the fuck out. They didn't want to pay to have it removed. But that projection TV was the shit back in the 90s. And they did what every other family does and just puts another TV on top of it. So you have one big ass TV, and that just becomes some type of table for a smaller TV. You know, it's just, you know, typical. All families do it, you know. I also teach deer hunting with a rope, but that's expensive. There y'all go. There y'all motherfucking go. Yep, there you go. The floor model becomes a TV stand. They'll put a little 24-inch on top of it. Somebody said just past Waco. Oh, Waco, Texas? What, you driving through the state? Haywood Jabroni driving through the state. Like, there's nothing else in Waco. Who's in Waco? What is in Waco? What landmark is in Waco? All of that shit like Fort Worth. It's like they just be like, let's go to Fort Worth. It's like, for what? For what? Why are we going to Fort Worth? And then you get down there and they call it Murder Worth, and you like, wait, what? I'm going back. Going back to where the fuck I came from. Somebody said the compound. That one compound, didn't it? It got blown up. The people, the feds set that on fire. What, the rubble is still there? Like, what's down there? Waco, Texas, home of Billy Joe Shaver. Who the fuck is that? Whose homie is that? I don't know who that is. Somebody, he said that's the landmark. Oh, the rubble, the site. The site. It's like, hey, let's go to Waco, Texas. And do what? Just go down there to where the shrapnel and the site, the destroyed brick, that one deck in the back, the shit that's charred, the charred site. Let's go down there and see that. It's like, for what? For what? Why are we going down there to see that? Yeah, that pile of ash with the one brick, with the 3 bricks that's left. Illuminati confirmed. You get that? Let me stop talking about that site. I didn't even know that was a thing. People do that. That guy was a gun runner for Bill Clinton in Mena, Arkansas. Who, David Koresh? Who you talking about? My coffee-colored hard conservative brother. What's up, Lord of Red Pills? Oh, goodness, Lord of Red Pills. It's right there in your name, ain't it? This nigga has all the red pills. This nigga has, you sound like the type of person that has all the red pills. Ask him. He has everything. You be like, yo, what's up with the... I know everything. This nigga has the links ready to go. He has them shits bookmarked. He has a fucking... files with the biblical labels on them, so you can get to them easier. He got a Rolodex with all the important contact info. This nigga has a red pill for every occasion. Somebody said all the Masonic temples on speed dial to ask questions and shit. You got Masonic, said people got Masonic temples on speed dial just to ask questions. Yeah, so is it the 33rd rank? Like, are you familiar with Albert Piken though? Like, are you guys really involved in child sex magic? Or is that just a rumor? Okay. Because I've been hearing. Okay. All right, thanks. Are you taking new members now, by any chance? Like, I'm a Mason, but I'm not free. I want to be free. Somebody said I found out because I had a 33rd birthday. I was amazed. And I don't even trust Albert Pike. This nigga wrote a book. I'm finding that out. Like, thank you. He said the same thing. It's like, that nigga lie about that and is in that organization telling they secrets. You can't trust him. Like, I don't trust Yuri Bezmenov, none of them niggas. Like, they all this just got you going back and forth. They playing ping pong with y'all. And then people chasing this knowledge because that guy said it, and he has to know because he was on the inside. It's like, yeah. It's like Albert Pike was a fuckface. That was an interesting book, though. I read that shit in prison. Albert Pike, Morals and Dogma. Yeah, that was an entertaining read. I don't trust them though. Somebody said I don't keep links. I just have a crazy good memory. If it will never make me money, I will remember it. Shout out to you, Base Queen 71. Conservatives only conserve only what makes them money. That's not true, because I'm the super crip blood of conservatives. Don't disrespect you. You're kind of right though. I don't have an argument. I don't even have a comeback to that. I don't have a comeback to that at all. It's like people talk about hot topics of today because those hot topics of today are being driven by the media. So now your independent journalists are forced to keep up with media standards, mainstream media standards. And it's because of this that you're in a matrix of thinking you're getting independent media, but it's being driven and force-fed to you through this pipeline that you can't see underground. All you see is a building over here that says mainstream media and a building over there that says independent journalists, trutherism, regular everyday conservative on YouTube with 5.5 million subscribers. So you go over there because you think only boomers watch mainstream media, but there's a pipeline. There's a pipeline. There's a pipeline of information, and the helicopter agrees with me. There's a pipeline. Okay, that's enough. I've heard enough from you. Blue Jays attacked. My Blue Jays ain't worth shit. They just make noise. They don't do shit though. They're very conservative. My Blue Jays are very conservative. They don't attack shit. They just make noise. You'll hear them. They will mock shit. They don't actually do shit. Y'all see all the threats in my backyard. I had skunks back here, foxes back here, frogs every fucking where. I'm like, where the fuck the Blue Jays at? They just sit on that tree and point at it and laugh and be like, look, can you believe it? Like, damn. They don't even eat the mosquitoes. Them mosquitoes fucking him up right now. That's wrong. Like, we should go down there and do something about it, but that would take the fun out of talking about it because we, you know, they make money of it. So you got a building over here, a building over there, and in between the two buildings is a pipeline filled with information flowing from this building, which everybody agrees that everything in this building, the whole narrative in that building is just controlled. And they spew nothing but lies. So now that building over there is forced to report and take a false stance on information they receive from this building, which is based on lies. So now you no longer have a foundation. That shit isn't solid. It's made of sand. But it's entertaining. They do it because of you guys. You commenting. They love it because y'all want to keep up with current events. Remember I gave y'all homework? I gave you homework. I said, don't watch the news. Don't get on Twitter. Don't do none of, don't listen to no YouTuber talking that current political, geopolitical, none of that bullshit. Like, just put the phone down in that case. Nobody did that. Niggas hopped on Twitter right after the stream ended and got to arguing with somebody about how they stand with Putin and fuck Ukraine. Like, if you just shut that shit off for a week, you'll have a different perspective on life. Like, life is what's important. Life lessons. You know, that's what needs to be handed down and taught. Not politicized bullshit based on information that's already unreliable because it came from this building. That's why somebody asked me why I talk shit about truthers. I really don't talk shit about truthers. I just acknowledge that they'll preach all the bad shit in the world, but won't preach salvation on top of it. Like, if you do it, then preach the other side, salvation. They don't do that. It's just worldly nonsense, and I have sworn that off. I've turned over a new leaf. Like, I'm not engaging in that type of behavior no more. So I don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Somebody said it went from handing down life skills to handing down headlines. Yeah, handing down headlines that get people emotionally unstable and ready to attack their relatives. Both sides do it. So now you're distancing family members, friends, co-workers, etc. All of your real-time allies, you're just because of a fucking headline. Did you let divide? The headline didn't divide it. Don't call the headline divisive. You fed into it. That in and of itself is the matrix. You have to get out of that. So that's why you look at the Amish and you're like, yo, they get it. That's what real, if you want to go by the Matrix movie, that's what leaving the Matrix actually looks like. But you just engage in it and you pick a side. And you sit there and say, I stand with Russia. You already fell for it. If you're saying that, you already fell for it. Because your momentum is based off of what they do. Your whole worldview is based off of what they do. And some of y'all just want to do the opposite of what they do. You don't even know who they are. It's the left, the elite, the globalists. You just want to do the opposite of what they do. Because you are plugged in to that mind fuck, that reality. That's not reality. It's a matrix, for lack of a better term. It's just like, for instance, I'll give you an example. And this is how they do reverse psychological military mind games. Bitcoin. I remember, what's Bill Gates' homie? Warren Buffett. Bill Gates' big homie, Warren Buffett. He came out, criticized cryptocurrency, and said, no, it's fucking stupid. All the youth, all the youngins, they ran out and got cryptocurrency because of what Warren Buffett said. Because Warren Buffett equals bad. So now you're playing, your premise is based off of that, which is based off bullshit. And you will even admit that is based off bullshit, but that's what you base your worldview off of. So now you make decisions and you're not even standing on solid ground. Your foundation is sand. This is why every other week they get you with some new thing that you have to follow and you leave this. You're not firm. This is why conservatives now are just LGBTQ the fuck out. They're not firm. They just base their worldview off of that. They say, well, we can't be that, so we got to be there. Y'all do the opposite. Like, people can drive you into the behavior they want. It's behavior modification. People can make you do things that you wouldn't normally want to do based on your perception of them being bad. And if they do it, they're bad, then you by default have to do the opposite, which is what they want you to do. It's Luciferian. It's Luciferian as fuck. It's Luciferianism. And I understand I call everything Luciferian, and I understand I have a southern type of drawl, kind of, not really, when I say Luciferian, so don't get mad at me for not saying Luciferian. It's just Luciferian. Put that N on there and call it a fucking day. It's Luciferian as fuck. You know? Somebody said they hate free will. It's just when you don't play in that, you just naturally see things for what they really are. You have an organic perspective that's untainted by false premises based off someone else's ideology that these group of people consider to be bad. It's like getting a fresh start mentally. Somebody said they hate masculinity. I don't know how we got to masculinity. How did we get to masculinity? Somebody said my coffee has a lot of creamer. What? I was gonna put waffle color. Like I'm a waffle color Negro, but I'm not even. Waffles are light. I'm not no red bone ass nigga. I'm brown as fuck. I'm bronze. Bronze colored American, being black bronze colored in America while not subscribing to the ideology of a black community because I'm bronze. In America, my 22-page book, buy it. Check out the Amazon affiliate link. Check out the description box and the link below. Donate to my Cash App. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Let's get into this. Somebody say, why you gotta mention coffee? Because I'm coffee colored. You can't just call people black and think you're gonna get away. And I'm like mocha. I'm fucking mocha. I'm mocha colored. Just fucking colored. No, you don't lump all crown. You don't organize your crown box like that. You don't organize your crown box like that. You know, call me mocha. The black community. I'm not black, bitch. I'm bronze out this bitch. The Bronze Brotherhood. Somebody said espresso colored. I'll take that. I'll accept that. But yeah, that's just my thought on the two buildings and people choosing a building. It's like choosing a side. It's like saying I stand with Putin. And the frogs agree with me. It's like when you say I stand with Putin, I already know where your mind is. I already know where your mind is. He's in some type of power. He has less free will than you do. He has less freedom than you do. He has choices to make. Putin, he has choices to make. And a lot of those choices aren't even his own. If not for the higher ups telling him what to do, then he has to bend to the will of the people that he presides over. Either way, that equals less and less freedom. And that doesn't mean by default that will be in your best interest. Because at the end of the day, no one gives a fuck about you directly, individually. Putin doesn't give a fuck about America for real. Neither does Ukraine. And then when you do get to America, you got to break it down. They're states. We have different interests, different ideologies. We're not all the same, not even over there. So it's impossible to put people in this fucking box. It's just impossible. It doesn't make sense. So my foundation would be built on saying that I stand with Putin. That's actually retarded. I stand with. I can't. I can't with no more world leaders. No more of these world leaders. You people call world leaders. No more. No more. I blindly accept anything that you are saying everyone. Cat L, get the Cat L, sit down. Let me explain something to you. I'm not saying to blindly accept. God, I'm a nobody. Don't think I'm up here trying to be your thought leader. Maybe you were joking about that, but there may be some people out there that think that. There are some people out there that think I'm their dad. They think I have to be their mentor. They want me to be their thought leader, and then they get mad at me for not having the same thoughts as they do, because then they won't adhere to those thoughts. This is why people leave, unsubscribe. It's normal to do so. That's normal, typical human behavior. That is what humans do. Humans are just clannish by nature. If not by the color of your skin, it's by ideology, belief systems, faith. People separate like butt cheeks. But then they'll come together like butt cheeks over a common interest. But when that interest is not so common, they separate again. That was the dumbest analogy I've ever used. I swear. Don't fucking listen to me. I stayed back in the 6th grade 6 times. So don't put me on a pedestal for you to feel disappointed in anything I'm saying. Because these are just my thoughts. These are just my thoughts. I'm not here trying to be a Steven Crowder, a black conservative thought leader, none of that fancy shit. That's not me. That's not who I am. I'm just a working man being black while working in America. Typical working man. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. Donate now. The link in the description box below. Hit that Cash App. That's all. I'm not here to do nothing else. I'm not trying to persuade you. Y'all come here for some type of entertainment. There's truck drivers that listen to me that like my long form streams. When I'm working, when I'm splitting wood, or when I'm out in the field, or when I'm on the job site, I listen to long-winded people now because I don't listen to the radio. And I like people who have a different worldview and have a different opinion on things than I do, because that's entertaining. I don't want to hear somebody say the same shit over and over like I already fucking know that. Like I like that shit. So when I'm out here working, I'll listen to Made by Jim Bob. I like Made by Jim Bob. I'm not gonna hop on there and be like, yo, Made by Jim Bob, I like you, leave a comment. That shit whack. I like Made by Jim Bob. I'll split these rounds and listen to that nigga later on. Shout out to Made by Jim Bob. But I already know what the fuck he's gonna talk. He's gonna talk about NASA. You gonna get that shit for like 30, 40 minutes. Then you gonna get the other shit. I like listening to different shit. You know, it's like, I don't know, I can't explain it. But when he says stuff I don't agree with, I don't hop on there and be like, yeah, you want us to be a fucking hive and you want us to all have the same opinion. Like, that shit whack. That shit whack. They're not supposed to, we not all the same. Down to the minute detail. Like, you know, you're not gonna get that. And I'm not mad at you about that either. So I feel like people that do get mad at me for saying certain things feel like I'm trying to encroach on other people's thought leading territory, I guess. Like Salty Cracker. Like when I said something about Salty Cracker, people are like, yeah, he's better than you. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a Salty Cracker. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to sit there and point out shit that's wrong with the left. Like, that's not, I don't want to do that. That's not my desire. Like, I'm you. I'm just throwing you two. I just got a fucking selfie stick. Which is weird when you initially think about it. It's like, this nigga has a selfie stick in his backyard. I have a big ass backyard. I found a way that my backyard can work for me. I love working with my hands. I'm a mechanic. I'm a tradesman. I'm skilled in certain aspects of life. I have a lot of experiences that now I find I like to share. I used to be closed off about a lot of shit. Now I like to share, you know, thoughts. You know, I share those with people around me. Nieces, nephews, etc. You know, I try to pass down the game. But me being some type of Brandon Tatum person or ABL or a black conservative, those just jokes when I say that. I don't want to be that. I'm not a conservative neither. Like, I'm not, that's why I said I don't stand with Putin. and I don't stand with the Ukraine. I am my own man. I am a living man. My shit isn't in all caps. I am a living man. But that's just an example. I'm just saying. But when you subscribe to a particular ideology based off what you see on TV, like the TV has force-fed you images of war. Now it's up to you to pick a side, and a lot of you guys have picked a side just because the Democrats have picked a side. So now by default, you stand with Russia. Even though the GOP seems to be split down the middle on that issue. The rest is just entertainment. Like all the other, YouTubers and social media people, they just hop on it for money. So you're going to constantly get fed that bullshit that comes from that building, which you said you want no parts of. But that pipeline under the ground goes to the building that you do want a part of. I don't have no pipeline connected to me. All right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody said, don't worry, it's going to fizzle out. And it's going to be on to the next. It's going to be on to the next. Every time these events happen in our lives, we fixate on it for a moment in time. But then it passes. And then we forget how we fixated on it and how us being fixed on it changed absolutely fucking nothing. It just destroyed more of you. You just spent more emotional currency on that issue, and all they did was up and go to the next. That's it. It's like worrying about Russia collusion. Remember Russia collusion? President Trump isn't fucking with Russia. There's no Russia collusion. They moved on to the next. They moved on with or without you. A lot of people still on that. They moved on. Then now the stolen election. And everybody, all sides of that, got on their high horses and went to war over that. More emotional currency, and the frogs agree with me. And then they up and moved. They moved. They moved. All your wasted time and energy, they moved. The Keystone Pipeline, they up and moved. The border wall, up and moved. Trump killing General al-Assami, they up and move. War with Iran, they up and move. And some of y'all getting left behind, but some of y'all blow around with the wind. Y'all wacky, wavy, inflatable. I'm telling you, you got to be grounded. And then I feel like this is what groundation looks like. I am grounded. Because when you just go with the Joneses like that, you just blow around with the wind. Like all of your premises, all of your thoughts on that particular issue comes from them. The same people who up and move without even resolving the fucking issue or telling you how to resolve the issue or help you better your life or help you make it through the issues that they present to you. At that point, it becomes nothing more than gossip, and men don't engage in gossip. Men talk shit about each other directly. That other shit is just gossip. And then you pick sides. You're like a fucking pickaninny. You pick sides and like, yeah, I stand with him. And they're over there like, yeah, I stand with him. And now your wrist is limp. It's like, you understand what I'm saying? Not to be mean, but you get it? Somebody said, nice shirt, dude. This is a basic ass black shirt. Santi's World said that's true, BG. I'm just saying, man. This is how, so y'all understand where I'm coming from when y'all do land here, because I know a lot of y'all go over there and watch. Y'all get hopped up on Twitter and Instagram and memes. Y'all get hopped up on memes and get emotionally hyped and like, oh, y'all purposely go find left-leaning tweets to read to get yourselves going for the day. And then you look at the mainstream media and you hear some bullshit opinion, you get mad. And then you go to social media and wait for your favorite content creator to talk about what just made you mad. And you hope they have the same opinion on what just made you mad as you do. And if they don't, you throw a hissy fit at them. That's it. Rinse and repeat. That's humanity for you. So don't ask, how did we get here? It's because of you. You encourage it. Don't ask. Don't ask no questions. Just hit that donate button. Hit that join button. There's a link to my OnlyFans in the description box below. Put money in that collection plate that I pass around in my church. Huh? Somebody said feet pics. You would know if I had feet pics if you was actually over there on my OnlyFans or bought my book from Ace Hardware. And I guarantee you those frogs little as hell too. They make the most noise. You see them over there hopping around. That's why somebody's like, just something with the pool. I love when nature takes it over. That's cool. That's cool to me. I'm not doing nothing with that. I don't swim. And I kind of like how they sound at night too. It just gives it it's a nostalgia. It takes me back to a simpler time and place when the nightscape and the fireflies going and the frogs is chirping, doing their thing, their song and dance. It's just a real beauty to it. It's like, no, you come out here, got a fire going, sit in the chair and just listen, just cleanse your mind. Just leave the phone inside. Don't bring the phone out there. Don't bring the laptop. Just go outside. Just go outside and listen. Peace, be still. Feel the air on your face. There's some of y'all favorite content creators haven't been outside in weeks because they've been delving in on this topic of Russia, Ukraine, and trying to give you updates every fucking day. That definitely lowers your sperm count. I promise you, if they did a study on this shit, because I used to do it too to try to make skits for you guys. I promise you. Like going from social media site to social media site, looking for something to talk about to deliver it to you, chasing headline after headline, trying to disseminate it, break it down. I guarantee you lose your sperm count dropping, son. I guarantee there's no way it can't. This is your focus right here. And your focus isn't even reality based. That's not real. The shit that the media gives you to present to your people on an individual basis isn't real. Where you losing, your sperm count, son. You shooting blanks at this point. Is that all the fuck you do? That's why half of the people, y'all, why they don't got no wife, no kid, no nothing. They're just in a fucking apartment building, just banging away on the fucking computer. Just talking about Biden and what the fuck he doing and oil, gas prices and Russia, Ukraine, and I stand with Putin. and these ain't shots taken. These ain't shots taken at the guy that said I stand with Putin. Shout out to you. I like that. I see where you come. I understand you. I told you I'm all about understanding. I understand. And my frogs understand too. So I understand. But I'm glad you said that, because now that you popped the fuck up, you're just going to get talked about. Because that's a perfect example of the shit I'm talking about. Like, people talk about the Matrix movie and talk about red pills, blue pills, but they take a red pill and then just stay in the Matrix. It's like, no, the goal, if you've seen the movie, they had to leave the Matrix. It wasn't, some of y'all think your journey ends when you take the red pill. No. Thank you. I said the same. My frog said you have to leave the Matrix. And my other frog said you can't fight the Matrix from within the Matrix. Even Neo had to get the fuck out to learn how to fight. Some of y'all take that red pill and go right the fuck back to work in your little Matrix world that you create for yourself, chasing headlines and shit. So if you want to use Matrix terminology, do the right thing. Somebody say your frogs are like aliens. My frog, and they heard you too. Don't say that. They're adorable baby frogs. Somebody said take it from someone who has their head buried in sheets of code. All day I live out in rural North Carolina. Just so I can Get the fuck out of the matrix. Bro, I love North Carolina. I wanted to move to North Carolina, but North Carolina kind of cheap too. Like houses in North Carolina are cheap. Certain places, of course not all. You go to the cities, it is what it is. But I like North Carolina. Somebody said, "What's talking about politics gonna fix in your own life?" Well, I'm glad you asked that, so I can play the other side's advocate here. It helps because we need a mass awakening. People need to be privy to what the elites and controllers of the world are doing, so that we can wake up. So we can wake up. And then I would respond, wake up and do what? Like the journey doesn't stop at waking up. It's like now you're awake. Now what? You chase headlines? Is that what wokeism is? You wake up and do what? Watch Tim Pool? It's like, I'm awoke now. Let me get the sleep out my eye. Let me go catch that Tim Pool. It's like you wake up and do what? Go listen to Joe Rogan? That's what you do? That's what you do when you wake up? What is proper wake up etiquette? What is proper wake up etiquette? What did that consist of? I like this. Teach me how to wake up. How do I wake up? You present that knowledge to me, right? That's the red pill. Knowledge on this shit going on right now. This shit in the world. The Medicis, cuz. The fucking Federal Reserve, nigga. Nigga, nigga, Russia-Ukraine shit. Nancy Pelosi's laptop. Where she got a video of Hillary Clinton smashing her laptop, cuz. Red pills. Okay, now what? The fuck do I do when I receive this information? Then you share that shit, because we need a mass awakening. The more people know. People gotta know. They're like that. So now you want me to go tell my cousins and Grandma Nana and them. Like, yeah, go tell Grandma Nana and them. All right, I told Grandma Nana and them, now what? Then you tell more people till we get this mass awakening. Then you be like, is there anything I have to fix within myself? They'd be like, no, nigga, just spread the message. Just get the message out there, cuz it's about the message. You like, so I don't have to fix nothing in myself, because I'm a bitch. Did you know that? Before you woke me up, I'm just a bitch ass nigga. I'm not going to do shit about nothing. I'm not even going to fix my own life, nigga. My kids hate me. My kids hate me. I got a limp dick. I'm scared to get my shirt dirty. I watch Steven Crowder. I binge watch that nigga. I hang out on Twitter all day arguing with libtards. Did you know that before you woke me up? Or is this just, that doesn't matter? You just want me to tell more people this information. So there's nothing I had to change. There's nothing I had to do. There's absolutely nothing. Like, fuck no. You don't have to change shit. Come as you are. Come as you are doctrine. Yeah, gay, all that. Come as you are. Rainbow flags over here, cuz. Yeah. Like I told Grandma Nana and them. She told Aunt Janice and them. And now Aunt Janice is beefing with her husband. Now they headed for a divorce because she went all super Crip blood truth on him. Now that household is wrecked. But we're all in here, right? That's all we need to do, right? That's it. That's it. I just broke up a family with this shit. You just give me information. Don't tell me how to disperse it, disseminate it, how to grow from it, how to learn from it. Don't tell me how to change my life. Don't bring me the gospel. No salvation talks. It's just problems that you want me to tell other people. Janice just brought a divorce. Somebody said BG over here casting his own spells. Man, y'all get out of here. I told Grandma Nana everything y'all wanted me to tell, everything y'all said to tell her. We need this mass awakening, right? Okay, me telling Grandma Nana led to her telling Janice, which led to Janice getting a divorce from her fucking husband because Janice became a super Crip blood truther type, and her husband was like, yo, I work all fucking day and I gotta come home to this shit. Problems on top of fucking problems. I do not even give a fuck about politics, but you're bringing me the gospel of Trump and Putin and opposition and who's controlled opposition and all this other shit that will not help us get out of this bullshit we are in. Now you're browbeating me. This is how her husband feels. Now you're browbeating me with truth that you got from another nigga. Am I not man enough? Remember I said it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Am I not man enough, nigga? You just, that creates a pocket resentment towards thy wife. Janice may not know it. Over a length of time, give it a year. And yeah, I can't believe, look what Steven Crowder said. And he's like, then he plays victim and go fuck somebody else. Men tend to do that. There's just no emotion involved. Just fuck somebody else to get back at you because they don't know how to get back at you. Janice finds out. Now they're mad. Now they're beefing. Now the kids are at each other. Now the household is divided. Now he's this way. She's that way. Democrat, Republican, not equally yoked at all, whatsoever. All that shit comes the fuck out. Now they're divorced. And here you are engaging with a nigga like, yeah, what else you want me to do? Just I spread the truth to them and it fucked up their house. Now where you want me to go? Where you want me to go? Oh, go tell the neighbors up the street that happily married couple. All right, I'm gonna go preach that. I'm gonna preach the gospel of this world's trutherism to them too. Now you're just an agent of the very system you have sworn yourself against. Now you're just a fucking agent. It's like a vicious circle. All these woke bitches out here going to trucker rallies and shit, going to DC with tie-dye Jesus Loves Me shirts that they bought from the Hodge twins. Just a woke bitch. That's that come as you are doctrine. Come as you are. You don't have to change nothing about yourself. You bring people the gospel of this world's knowledge of good and evil. And then you don't preach to them salvation. So you give them one-sided. So right now their foundation is already shaky as fuck. A lot of people are emotionally unstable already. Have anxiety. All types of shit. And then you put that burden up. You put that burden of your version of truth on them that they then share to other people and get other people riled up. But notice how they never get riled up enough to actually do something about it. They just go to Twitter and their thumbs get to moving, huh? Every now and then they'll throw in a pointer or index finger on that keyboard and start smashing buttons and shit. Furiously arguing with libtards. And for libtards, it's the same. And then you notice no one's actually doing shit. No one. People go to rallies and think that's doing something. Y'all would think I'm lying if you didn't see it for yourself. But people against the vaccine go out and take the vaccine and then go to anti-vaccine mandate protests. And you would think that was a joke if you didn't see it for your fucking self. And then these same people think they're making an impact. I'm not even talking about people who actually believed. I respect that they believed in it. They say, oh, I gotta go get that vaccine, son. Yo, that vaccine, that shit saved lives, huh? No, no, I got all them shits, all 12, every booster possible. Whatever. But you people, not you people, but you people, fuck now, I'll never take a vaccine, and then go out and go get you all the vaccines, and then appear at an anti-vaccine mandate party. We got to stand up against these mandates. I'm fully vaccinated though. Like Ben Shapiro. And then you think Ben Shapiro is a hero because he said he's going to sue the Biden administration for doing the very shit that he went out and did. You just don't listen to what people say. Look at what they do. People follow actions more than they follow words. They do. So if he said, yo, I'm not taking that shit. If Jordan Peterson came out right now, a lot of followers, and was like, well, back in the day when this shit happened, was like, yeah, I'm not getting no vaccines. I know all about authoritarianism. Wow, I know all about authoritarianism. You know, it's like one thing leads to another, yes. But he went out and took the vaccine. So what do you think the youth that looks up to him is going to do? They're also going to take the vaccine because their hero did it. But not only are they going to go out and take the vaccine, they're going to go out and take the vaccine and then act like they're anti-vaccine mandate. Why? Because Jordan Peterson did it. So now your reaction to said military mind game is based off of somebody that you look up to. This is why I said men have to be solid. It's what you do. It's what you do. It's what you do. You could talk all the good shit in the world, but you leading people astray. Right to the fucking fire. Now they become a number for this side. The same side they swore opposition to. The same side. Like no one was like, yo, I'm not flying. I'm not getting on a plane. Y'all favorite content creators didn't say I'm not getting on a plane because they got that dumbass mask mandate. You seen all of them slap that mask on their fucking face and get on that fucking plane. And people see that and they like, yo, like I'm against mask wearing, but I just seen him get on it. Shit, I'm gonna wear the mask and get on the plane too. And then the domino effect. And then these are the people y'all call thought leaders. Y'all fucking suck. Don't put that on the elite. Y'all suck. Y'all fucking suck. And you're soft. You're fucking soft. Not y'all. Y'all know what the fuck I mean when I say you, y'all. Y'all know. People get me. I know I'm gonna get an email later. I don't appreciate you calling me a bitch. My wife has called me that too many times for me to feel comfortable with you calling me that. But y'all suck. Y'all fucking suck. And now you know, I know, you know, we all know you fucking suck and you're soft and you just a bitch. You didn't work on your inner bitch. You fell for the come as you are doctrine. You fell for truthers bringing you a brand of truth that leads you to telling somebody else that they tell somebody else that they didn't tell somebody else. And this effect, this domino effect, just leads to more destruction and chaos in individual people's lives. And then at that point, it's too late for you to realize that that truth was Luciferian at its core. Because it said, come as you are. You do not have to fix yourself. You do not have to repent. Just come. Just take this red pill. We need a mass awakening. Take this red pill. Did you take the pill? All right, then you good. That's all you have to do. Now go tell thy neighbor. You don't have to work on yourself. You don't have to conquer that inner bitch. You don't have to go outside and actually put in work. You don't have to find alternatives. You don't have to get solutions. You don't need salvation. You just need to tell them over there so we can have a mass awakening that will do absolutely nothing. Just demoralize the people we awaken, because there ain't shit they can do about it. Here's the truth. Come take this red pill. Here go to hit. Take this red pill. Take this, shut up. Take this red pill. And I'm gonna withhold from you the fact that the only solutions are metaphysical. This red pill is bondage. Now come take it and come spread it. Come spread this burden. Come spread this burden. Go spread that. Share this with everybody you know. Yeah. Medici and them. Rockefeller. Yeah. Lockstep. But like, how the fuck do we get out of it? How do we save ourselves? Do we repent? Fuck no. Hell no. You get out of it by telling your neighbor. This knowledge alone is what's needed to beat it. All you have to do is know they're fucking you over. You don't have to actually do anything about it after you find out they're fucking you over. We are throwing some type of protest though. Yeah, we're throwing some type of protest. All you have to do is bring the paper plates and the tie-dye Jesus loves me shirts. It'll make all of us feel good. It'll make us feel like we're doing something, which is a direct substitute for actually doing something. The thing we need to do, which is actually fixing us. Yeah, that's all. That's it. You don't even have to stop wearing the mask. Just say you're against mask. But you don't have to put no actions behind it. Just come out, just make a tweet and say, I am against mask wearing. You can wear that shit all day long. You got a flight to catch, right? Put that mask on, go on that flight and take pictures and post them on your Instagram. So your followers that know you're anti-mask can see you wearing a mask so you can catch that flight, because you need that bag, right? You need that money, right? Come as you are. You don't have, no, come as you are. Don't repent. Don't do none of that. Don't repent means to turn around. You don't got to repent. You keep doing the same shit. All you have to do is say. All you have to do is say this brand of truth to your followers on YouTube, Instagram, etc. And that is called doing your part. Just saying it to somebody else. That's how we win. Yeah, that's how we win. So y'all get over here and take this red pill. Y'all get over here. Let's chase headlines together. Yeah. Because everything is the left's fault. We need the black vote. Everything. You'll be like, yo, do I have to change? No, you don't have to change shit. You just have to vote Republican. Just vote Republican down the line. How do we fix the inner cities? Vote Republican. Like, how come gas price? The left. Do I have to work harder? No, you don't. Is this road going to be hard? No, it's not. And you are a victim, and the left is doing it to you. They deleted my YouTube channel for speaking this world's truth. The left did it. Don't worry. It has no meaning whatsoever in reality, but feel like a victim now. Yeah, yeah. And use that anger in you, yeah, to hit that vote Republican button, to pull that lever in the voting booth. We got to vote them out. We got to vote them out. Go subscribe to Officer Tatum right fucking now. Go share every Candace Owens tweet. This is how we win. We are winning the culture war. Yeah. Yeah. Your transsexual friend, go get them. Go get them and tell them to come as they are. Just come on over. And spread this brand of truth in the LGBTQ community. That's all we need. No one needs to change. Fuck no. You don't need to change. All you have to do is adopt this doctrine, and you will have eternal life. My frogs agree. My bird agreed. What y'all doing? Let me. I'm doing the fuck out. What y'all doing? My fire dying. What y'all got going on? Candace should take care of her kid. Just my opinion. That's my opinion too. Who said that? Moist Towelette? Don't do that. Don't get me talking about Candace. I like that. Candace is like the ultimate truther. Don't do that. Don't talk. I don't need that battle right now. I don't want that Candace Owens fan work right now. But yeah, I feel that way about female truthers anyway. Like anybody just trying to get men to do a whole bunch. Like I'm like, that shit Luciferian. And a whole bunch of men being led by no fucking way. Your thought leader as a young man is a woman. That may make it might make sense for you. And you, but no, that shit don't, no, fuck no. Especially a woman with kids. Go home, take care of your fucking kids. Where is your husband? It's all well and good. Women talk amongst each other doing this shit, but just to be on a world stage, just as a spectacle. Just out and about. Like no, go home. Go home. Just not doing nothing productive. It'd be one thing if you're doing something productive. Like actually sharing recipes. Sharing recipes. How to make certain things. How to develop certain things. Like housekeeping. Like just basic shit. Like just helping each other grow. All of that extra shit is like, no, go home. Go home. What is that? Like, don't. Oh, that's bread. I know that shit is cool. Like, all that aggressively, yeah, you got, yeah, shit. Like, I'm like, no, what the fuck are you doing? And just sharing recipes. I know it's all. Bro, all the women probably that left. It's like 2 women that watch. There's only 2 women that watch me. I don't even. Maybe 3. Everybody they got to. Oh fuck now. I'm just saying though, like that shit not cool. Like that shit's not attractive. I mean, I'm just saying, like But then again, y'all do live in different worlds. So let me embody understanding and understand how a guy might find that attractive. After all, there's a guy on here right now that finds women operating chainsaws attractive. Hmm. Hmm. Where you at, Catskill Hillbilly? Where you at? I went in on women operating heavy equipment. Where you at? This nigga said, ain't nothing sexier than a woman with a chainsaw. And my frogs agree with me. Somebody said, it's like 8 squirrels over there. You know some shit coming when you see 8 squirrels. You only see like 2 or 3 of them together. You see like 8 of them just clumped up. They plotting. Somebody said the Ben Shapiro like stuff. No, I'm just talking about a woman. Like, as a woman, you're sitting here debating men on just getting into it with men. You put yourself out there as a spectacle. You're a representative of your home. You are. You're putting yourself out there as a spectacle to get punched out. You're getting punched out every fucking day. You go on to, like, all that online shit, all that shit weighs on you. And if it doesn't weigh on you because the women become callous and hard to it, it weighs on your husband because you can't protect her from these type of people that may go after her because she put herself out there as a spectacle, like me. What you gonna do to me? Nothing. And I'm telling your wife to go the fuck home. You may not like that, but it ain't a damn thing you can do about it because that's not her fucking place. And that puts the husband in a position to feel like he's not doing his job. And then that creates strife in the relationship. It does. I'm here for the physical. If a man approaches you right now, they got to go through me. But here you are, whoring yourself out online in constant debate after debate, on stage, trying to save people. And here I am. Am I not man enough? I'm just saying, put yourself in other people's shoes to try to think about how they might feel. As a husband, your job is to what? Above all, protect. Right? You can't protect her from them slurs. But the thing is, she shouldn't put herself in a position for you to feel like that. So a good woman wouldn't even engage. A good woman wouldn't even be on Twitter arguing with strangers about the left or the right. Marty said woman hater. I'll accept that. I'll take that. I might as well. I'm already coffee colored. I might as well take that. I'll be a woman hater. So that's just where I'm coming from. Like, you don't do that. Like, married, like single women, they do that shit all day. They sit up there, they argue, they pop with their friends, they going from club to club, they doing all that random miscellaneous shit. All that shit stops when you get married or you're committed. Like, you don't put your other, like, and that's how I operate. Which is why you don't see my wife every fucking where. Not furiously tweeting about the truth on Medici or Rockefeller. Like, it's just, it's not even feminine. Like, you just to be arguing with a man, like you just, like, it's just going back and forth. Like, even the shit with Cardi B, I'm like, Candace Owens sitting here going back and forth with Cardi B. I'm like, where the fuck is her husband? Like, she has as a role model to young women look up to that shit. They look up and then they just become boisterous, loudmouth, know-it-all. And then that gives them a sense of power. They feel like they're powerful. And that still goes back to what the left says, I am woman, hear me roar. No, that is not your place. And conservatives didn't even believe that was a woman's place just 15 years ago. There would be no woman as the voice of the fucking Republican Party. What? Man, giving me flashbacks to a time when I was a kid and my mom got sucked into trashy neighbors drama, then was mad at my dad for not backing her up after he showed up and told her to go home. Somebody say your bird is an agitator. I can see that. I can see how you would arrive to that conclusion. Somebody said women becoming leaders. Up, it scrolled up too fast. And I'm not saying women don't have sense or women can't and women won't or women shouldn't. All I'm saying is when you have a woman and she's speaking common sense, we can all agree, like, yo, she's speaking truth. That's common sense. That is why I said you don't listen to what people say. You watch what they do. And just to have a woman out there just flying all the fuck around, just whoring herself out from T-Pusa to PragerU to Benjamin fucking Shapiro, going from Jew to Jew, just back and forth, getting into it, just people on her fucking podcast just beefing with her, people in the comments just hammering her, just giving her the fucking business, like politically, ideology. Yo, that shit hardens your heart. And no man, I don't give a fuck what any man says, no man wants a heart-hardened woman. But then again, her husband did marry into that bullshit, so he's a bitch by default. I'm just saying. And this is my own personal little ideology. This is my own opinion on this shit. Don't put me on a pedestal that will cause you to get mad at me because you feel like I'm a thought leader. I'm not your fucking thought leader. You don't do as I do. We're not the same. We're not cut from the same cloth. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, at the very least, you should be able to brush this shit aside. Or cut your fucking device off. Don't get mad at me. This is me. This is what I do. This is just what I do. I don't care how much sense a woman makes. It's just that shit is just weak. And it always feels artificial. It always feels like she has been propped up to this position because people say, oh, she's so fucking smart. And now this gives you this image of this strong, this she's black too, so they're pushing that shit, this strong female warrior for the right. They got to give you a female hero, which will ultimately distort your traditional practices on the right. As if some type of Trojan horse, you might say, that comes to you in the form of liberation, that you will accept because you feel like now you have somebody on your side. And ultimately, you can always point to the left as a reason for accepting it. They're fucking crazy. Now we have an ex-crazy, an ex-liberal, an ex-liberal chick. She now gets it. It's a movie where the main character goes through some shit, learns, grows, develops, comes out on top. So now you're witnessing this story in real time. She used to be liberal. It's a story of transition. And now you feel good about it and you accept it because now you want more and more people on your side. And that ties back into the mass awakening theory of come as you are. Just give us all the liberals. But by default, them entering waters down your whole movement in and of itself, without them having to oppose directly your ideology or opinions. It's a lose-lose situation. That's it. Somebody said, don't fix on gays. Who the fuck brought up gay people? I'm talking about women right now. What are you, some type of faggot? Get out. Get out. What the fuck is wrong? I just feel like it's a lose-lose. That's my opinion. What's going on with y'all? What's up with you guys? What's up with you guys? Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm out here. I got to get that on the ground bucked up. I gotta get this bucked up. Then I gotta split that. All that is some oak, and the majority of it is, oh, we got some cedar here. Forgot about that. But the majority of it is locust. More cedar. Somebody said I have to change the toilet and put a closet door on for a customer today. Shout out to you, Unmaker. Shout out to you. Elite. Somebody said locust wood burns hot. And I'm going to have this split up and it's going to go right on over there to the other side of the yard. Well, I'm going to let it season. And I think I got some birch down here too. I think I got some birch. I got some birch. And you guys saw me compare picaroons. And if you missed that, my favorite picaroon is this Oregon picaroon right here that you can get for like 80 bucks. No, I am not sponsored and I am not a shill. It's just somebody emailed me asking me about the things that I use to make it easier on them. And that's just my opinion. That's just my little input. BG should start shilling picaroons. Nope. Somebody said your wood splitting and storage techniques would cause conflict in Finland. It's a good thing I'm not in Finland. Somebody said you got a pole saw. Yeah, I have a pole saw. As a matter of fact, y'all sat there on a live stream and watched me get rid of that limb. That limb that was right there. Somebody said, BG, I barricaded a garage yesterday. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. That's impressive. Somebody said, is the title supposed to be making fun of ABL? What is the title? I forgot what the title is. None of my titles have anything to do with what I actually speak about in the video. And after I live stream, I don't go back in to change the titles based on what I had just spoke about in the fucking video. So you may get a video titled today, and I just go to fuck in on like one topic that's not talking about today. Like I'm just not invested in getting it right. Right now I don't care. I don't even fucking remember my title. I don't remember none of my titles. I might delete this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this up just for the women. I'm leaving this one up. Somebody said, what type of coffee? Mocha. A mocha color. That was being black while working in America, black man as a coffee colored Negro in America. Or whatever the fuck my title is. I don't know what the fuck my title is. Just a mocha colored Negro. Somebody said we got a union contract coming up and it's going to probably beat fight. Might be going on strike. Oh shit, where you work for, John Deere? Who you work for, John Deere? Is John Deere employees still on strike? If y'all don't take y'all ass back to work, who in here work for John Deere? Go back to work. The fuck is wrong with y'all? My bird said it too. It said, why the fuck them niggas always on strike? No one strikes like John Deere and GM employees. Them some striking bitches. Anything happen at the plant, they be like, what? Oh hell no, let's go sit outside, nigga. Bring some cardboard, you go get a Sharpie, we out here. We ain't doing shit. I'm not doing that shit. Oh yeah, the teachers union. The fuck the teachers complaining about now? And teachers, I'm not gonna get into it with teachers. So my frogs and that bird just went in on teachers, so I don't have to. So next topic. Shout out to you. Somebody said John Deere parade, but they did. Last time I checked, they was on strike. They got offered a deal. They didn't want it. I checked again. Them niggas still on strike. You check again, they still outside on the same corner. I'm like, who was paying you niggas? We know. Shout out to John Deere employees, teachers, and GM employees. And Vagabond said, what kind of bee gives milk? I don't know what kind of bee gives milk. What kind of bee gives milk? David Cardone said a booby. A booby. Yo, I was ready to kick you in your fucking chest. You lucky that was kind of funny. You lucky that was fine. I was gonna kick the fuck out you and put you out. You can stay for now. I like that. Somebody said, can you please explain what Peter was in the Bible? No, I cannot. Somebody said we love boobies. Anyway, people, I'm about to get up out of here. Man, y'all go do what y'all have to do today and stop acting like a bunch of bitches. Tighten up.